Hey Rosies, and welcome in this video. Have you ever felt like your hair will just not grow out no matter what? If so, you might be dealing with this very common hair shaft condition, TRICHORRHEXIS nodosa, also called TN. This condition is characterized by white nodules randomly occurring on the hair shafts, most commonly at the ends of the hair. These white nodules are basically weak points, where the hair is most likely to break. This is probably why your hair cannot get past some certain length. Your hair growth might be healthy, but your lengths and ends keep breaking. You also need to know that TN is just a technical term. Most people do not know how to call it correctly, so they just refer to it as brittle hair, fragile hair, white dots in hair, hair breakage, damaged hair, etc. When you look at TN under the microscope, you can clearly see the problem there. It shows you the thinning hair that is about to break. Let's now talk about the symptoms of this condition. As previously mentioned, white nodules may appear on the hair shaft, particularly towards the ends. You might also feel like your hair is stuck at a certain length, because your lengths and ends keep breaking. Additionally, it's important to note that TN is often associated with overall hair damage, such as dullness, split ends, and other signs of poor hair health. Did you know that TN can actually be divided into different types? The first is called acquired TN, and roughly 90 to 95% of people with TN have this type. There is only a small chance that you have congenital TN, which affects only about 5 to 10% of those with the condition. The congenital type is found in less than 1% of the overall population. Keep in mind that these percentages are rough estimates provided by experts to help you understand the likelihood of each type. The most common type, acquired TN, is caused by external stressors, either chemical or physical. Chemical stress can include bleaching, relaxing, dyeing, perming, and frequent use of shampoos with harsh chemicals that can damage the hair. Physical stress can occur from overbrushing, so the idea that 100 strokes of brushing a day will give you healthy and shiny hair is a myth, so be very gentle when brushing. Other factors that can contribute to TN include excessive UV light exposure, contact with seawater or chlorinated pool water, and poor shampooing habits, such as shampooing the hair lengths instead of just the scalp, shampooing too often for your hair type, or drying your hair too roughly with a towel. Lastly, heat damage is one of the most common causes of acquired TN. Using excessive heat on your hair can significantly contribute to the condition. Then what about the congenital type? The congenital type is caused by a specific genetic mutation or may be part of an underlying medical condition such as Menkes disease, trichothiodystrophy, Netherton syndrome, or ichthyosis vulgaris. If you suspect that you might have the congenital type, keep in mind that it is a very rare condition, occurring in less than 1% of the population. However, if you still have concerns, it's important to visit your doctor, who may perform blood tests and provide you with the appropriate care and guidance. Now, when we know the causes, what is the treatment going to be? We are of course talking about the acquired type, because the congenital can be treated by a doctor only. First of all, recall the previous pictures of TN under the microscope. It's clear that the damage cannot be fully repaired, no matter how hard you try. However, you can prevent it from worsening and protect new hair growth from developing TN. Additionally, you can improve the appearance of your hair to make it look healthier. You might be wondering if you should cut your hair. The answer depends on your preference. If you're comfortable with it, trimming your hair can help manage the condition and improve its appearance. Also, following the tips we'll provide later can help prevent new hair growth from developing TN. If you prefer to keep your long hair and are not comfortable with cutting it, that's completely understandable. It won't hurt your hair or make the condition worse. It's more about aesthetic considerations. So, what are the tips for minimizing TN? Number 1, avoid excessive chemical treatments for your hair. Whether it is bleaching, dyeing, perming, or relaxing. That does not mean you can never do it, just do not do it too much. Number 2, fix your shampooing habits. Choose the right products for your hair and scalp type, use your towel gently, use the right amount of shampoo, choose the right frequency for your hair type. A new video explaining this in depth will come soon, so do not worry. Number 3, do not use heat styling too much, and when you do, use a heat protectant and keep your heat tools in proper distance from the hair and scalp to avoid further damage. Number 4, avoid brushing your hair too often and too harshly. Also, keep in mind that when the hair is wet, it is at its most fragile state. However, certain hair types do need to brush their hair even when it is wet. Number 5, be careful in summer. A lot of people tend to enjoy sun and swimming during those months. However, UV light damages the hair, as well as the skin. Pool water and seawater also. So, you will have to use a hair and scalp sunscreen, wear a hat, and always rinse your hair after going to the pool or sea. Number 7, invest in the right products for your hair type. Things like hair masks, conditioners, oils, etc. can really help you out. Please remember that this channel is new, but we will cover all these topics including product recommendation in future videos. We'd love to hear what topics you want to see next, so feel free to comment below or consider subscribing. We appreciate your support. So, that's the end of the video. Take care and see you next time.